Welcome to Module 4 of University of Winnipeg's Green Office Certification Program. In this video, we will be discussing transportation. What is the impact of my daily commute? This is a graph that's showing the impact of your daily commute. Each bar represents either driving alone, carpooling with one other person, or carpooling with two people. As you can see, driving in an SUV produces more GHG emissions than driving in a small car or a hybrid. Riding the bus is a way to carpool with many people, and riding a bike produces no GHG emissions at all. So this graph shows the impact of an individual's commute, but the next slide is going to show the cumulative impact of 60 people, or like an office of 60 University of Winnipeg staff. Did you know that 80% of people still drive to work alone? We're going to talk about active transportation. Active transportation includes taking the bus, riding your bike, walking to work, or any way to get to work rather than driving in a single occupant vehicle. During rush hour, there are on average 1.2 persons per car, meaning 2 buses can carry as many people as 100 cars in rush hour. Next, we're going to look at what 1 ton of GHG emissions looks like in Manitoba. We're going to assume that for every 10 liters of gas, you can drive 100 kilometers in your car. Next, we're going to assume that all 800 University of Winnipeg employees live 10 kilometers away from the university and are driving their car to school every day for the fiscal year. This is like assuming everybody lives in Lindenwoods. That would mean that in total, the University of Winnipeg employees would use 376,000 liters of gas a year. And that would mean 900 tons of GHG emissions every year from transportation. You could heat 272 houses in Manitoba with that much energy. The next thing we're going to discuss is the social benefits of active transportation. Transportation impacts our society in many ways on a daily basis, including accessibility, community livability, and employment. It's what connects the various communities of people who are traveling to the University of Winnipeg campus. Studies show that on top of affecting our health and environment, how we travel can impact community and social issues too. Active transportation options such as walking, cycling, and carpooling enhance the connections that we have in our society that build reciprocity and trust in our environments. Citizens are inspired to feel this way through the greater opportunities to interact with their neighbors. Walking to work is a great way to get people on the streets during the daytime, but people still shy away from it at night. Collectively, more walkers could create the sense of a safer social space at all times of the day. Alternatively to walking, cycling also provides the basic mobility to get to and from work, but also to access other activities as well. In summary, less traffic promotes street life, and more people in the neighborhood promotes a welcoming community. Burn calories, make friends, support better infrastructure, and reduce your carbon footprint. Participate in the Commuter Challenge all year. The Commuter Challenge is an annual friendly competition that encourages individuals and workplaces to explore greener transportation options for personal, environmental, and community health. The All-Year Commuter Challenge is a way to motivate yourself to use active transportation all year round. Why not skate down the Red River to get to work in the winter? The All-You Challenge is the same idea as the Commuter Challenge, an easy-to-use commuter tracker so you can continue to know how many calories you are burning, how much fuel you are saving, and how many GHGs you are avoiding all the time. As well as the Commuter Challenge, you can also participate in Bike to Work Day. Bike to Work Day happens annually in Winnipeg each June and is one day to promote cycling as everyday transportation. It also advocates for improving bike-friendly infrastructure in Winnipeg. Decisions. Understanding your transportation options. Now we're going to talk about the benefits of taking the bus. There are 58 different bus routes servicing the University of Winnipeg, with 101 stops servicing these routes in close proximity to campus. In the midst of downtown, there are endless options for you to get to work. The Government of Canada says that 2.5 hours of physical activity is what it takes to see health benefits. This can include the simple act of walking to the bus stop. Studies have also shown that taking the bus is less stressful than driving. A UK study found that somebody who's traveling by bus daily will walk almost 460 kilometers a year. That's the equivalent to walking 11 marathons. Did you know that in 4 years, a car driver uses more energy and creates more air pollution than a transit rider does in 40 years? Another transportation option for you to explore is riding your bike. Here are the top 7 health benefits to cycling according to Discovery. Cycling is exercising your heart and is known to improve cardiovascular fitness and decrease of coronary heart disease. It is great for toning the lower half of your body and exercising your muscles. It's also a great low-impact workout for those with joint conditions or injuries. Cycling increases your longevity, and health benefits have been known to increase your life years. You burn a lot of calories and boost your metabolism, even on those short rides. Cycling takes moving your own body weight using both your hands and feet. This is great practice for your coordination skills. Cycling improves your mental health. Cycling is good for your immune system and can protect against certain kinds of cancer. Did you know that for trips under 5 kilometers, cycling is actually the fastest mode of transportation? If you're worried about being sweaty, there are showers located in the Duckworth changing rooms, as well as in the atrium level of the Richardson College for the Environment. Cycling in Winnipeg. Some easily accessible resources for you. One great cycling resource is the UWinnipeg Bike Lab. There is no bike repair experience necessary, and they are dedicated to being a welcoming community learning space. Community outreach programs include cycling repair, build a bike, and safety workshops. The drop-in hours are available for students, faculty, staff, alumni, and the surrounding community to come in and use the tools to fix their own bike for free. Dedicated volunteer mechanics are available to guide you one-on-one through the process. UWinnipeg Bike Lab is a cycling education and advocacy facility meant to teach you how to increase your skills in bike repair. It is not a service center. Their drop-in hours are posted on their website as well as on their Facebook page. There are community bike shops like the Bike Lab in several Winnipeg neighborhoods. There are links to them on the Bike Lab website. The City of Winnipeg cycling map is another great resource for cyclers. The bike map is broken up into different parts of the city and shows how to get to bike-friendly paths like the one along Assiniboine. The next resource to share with you is carpool.ca. When taking the bus is not quick or convenient, carpooling can be an efficient and community-building experience. You can cut down on your daily commute by planning ahead to carpool for things such as off-campus meetings, lunch dates, and getting to and from work. The first step towards carpooling is getting to know your neighbors, at home and at work. Share a ride sometimes or every day. Save on parking, gas, and car repairs. Whatever your reason, carpooling can work for you. The carpool.ca website is where you can register to find people to carpool with or offer your car to carpool others. Visit www.carpool.ca. Another great resource for you is Winnipeg's car sharing program, Peg City Car Co-op. The University of Winnipeg has a Peg City car, and it is located behind the Buehler Building. There's information about how to register for the car co-op on the CSO's website. Being part of the car co-op means that you can take active transportation to get to work, but then there is a vehicle available for you at work if you need to drive somewhere. Another great resource to check out is the Winnipeg Trans's Park and Ride system. It operates Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. with 12 convenient locations all across Winnipeg. Each park and ride is a lot located beside a bus stop, which have buses servicing all parts of the city to make it easier for you to get to and from work while you're doing your part in avoiding single-occupant vehicles from the roads during morning and evening commutes. Check out one of the park and ride locations close to you. Another resource for you to avoid a ride is telecommuting. Telecommuting is meeting face-to-face with no need to travel. Telecommuting promotes energy conservation while reducing business travel and delivering measurable energy savings. It enables high-quality distance education and more effective collaboration with research sites in Manitoba and around the world. If you have to drive, upgrade to an electric vehicle. Hybrid electric vehicles reduce smog-forming pollutants, greenhouse gas emissions, and our consumption and dependency on fossil fuels. What's so great about electric vehicles? Well, they're cleaner for the environment, There's no need to combust fossil fuels. They are more expensive to start, but there is very little upkeep and basically no gas. If you're just driving in the city, charging at home will get you through the day. Since we're talking about how to make changes to your daily commute, it's also important to talk about limiting business travel. You should try to avoid traveling by plane for business trips, but if you must fly, try combining it with a vacation to avoid multiple trips. Another way to travel greener is by looking up hotels that are rated under the Green Key rating system. The Green Key rating system rates hotels on their sustainable practices. The more a hotel is doing to be more sustainable, the better rating they're going to get on the website. You can also look up other green hotel rating systems online. Have you ever heard of the Wellness and Sustainability account? Eligible employees can be partially reimbursed for things such as memberships at the Duckworth Center, bus passes, and non-prescription smoking cessation aids. The purpose of the Wellness and Sustainability account is to encourage healthy living for employees, as well as a better health for our community and environment. It does so by helping to offset the cost of physical activity, wellness programs, recycling, and sustainable transportation. Next, we're going to consider cyclist-friendly driving. Here are some tips on how to share the road. Respect cyclists as legal road users with the same rights and responsibilities as motorists. Drive courteously and with tolerance. Check over your shoulder and your blind spots, and check before exiting your car onto a busy street when parked. Maintain a safe distance between your vehicle and the bicycle in front of you, and leave 1 meter between your vehicle and the cyclist beside you. If you plan to turn right or pull into a parking space shortly ahead of a bicycle in front of you, do not pass them. Signal all turns and lane changes 30 meters in advance. Pass cyclists only if it's safe to do so, and exercise patience. Consider the benefits for you. A cyclist is 1 less driver on the road. They don't pollute or damage the roads, and they are 1 less car in your traffic jam. Now we're going to discuss what are the barriers to changing the way we get around. Everybody might have a different reason why they can't take active transportation to get around. Some reasons include the city's bad cycling infrastructure, unpredictable weather in Winnipeg, safety concerns, workplace fashion, time management, family obligations, the bus does not access your home, and added costs. Some of these things we can change on our own, but some of these things need to be changed by our communities and workplaces. Engage with these larger systems. Write to your city councillor or MLA. Go to community planning open houses. Get involved with advocacy groups. And get involved with changing your workplace culture. So when it comes to your transportation habits, always strive to try something new. Thank you for watching this video, and please contact the CSO if you have any further questions.